Friendly Talk Podcast.
Friendly Talk Podcast in this motherfucker.
Hi.
Hey, baby. Oh, I love that blazer.
Thank you.
It's giving rich auntie.
Thank you.
It's giving you can't sit with us.
You can't, bitch.
Okay. That shit is cute, girl.
Thank you. I love pink. I'm such a girl sometimes, even though I'm kind of a man. But
I love it. I love the balance.
I'm a girl. I'm a girly tomboy.
I love the balance.
How are you?
I'm good, girl.
Your nails match my blazer.
Oh, yes.
We got to switch.
It's giving Pink Friday.
It's giving breakfast at Tiffany's.
It is.
And those earrings are giving breakfast at Tiffany's, bitch.
Wow.
So I was just on a show called Subway Takes, which is one of my favorite internet shows ever. It's hosted by Kareem. And it's basically a show where you give your hot take. Mm-hmm. And I have so many. Mm-hmm. And it was so hard to narrow it down for the show. So I have all the ones that didn't make the cut that I want to share with you guys.
Okay.
And then you have your hot takes.
I got a
and
couple.
We're probably going to piss everyone off.
Probably.
So the hot take I did for the actual show was I think all social media should be reserved for the girls and the gays. Like straight men shouldn't be on social media because I feel like they ruin everything.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like I was saying, like all the trolls comments are usually men, the death threats are usually men. Mm-hmm. The relationship drama is always started by men. You can't post your kids in a bikini because of pedophiles. You're men. Just like all men ruin things. So I'm like, I think they should be off of social media, or if they want to be on social media, they need to take a psyche vow.
All right.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna go through my. This is the one I was gonna do on the show, but I feel like it's kind of mean. But I really do stand on it. I'm gonna do it with my chest out, Eva.
Stand on business, girl.
I'm gonna stand on business.
But
I think that poor people or people who don't have like a lot of money should not procreate.
Okay.
I think it's mean to the kid. I think it's just causes chaos. I think it causes society issues. Most of crime, people growing up poor, like, just why would you do that to yourself? Why would you do that to the kids? And it's just not nice. Like you should be I feel like to have kids, you should have to like submit your credit score.
Your credit score? Well, girl, if poor people weren't out here having babies, my black ass would not be here. Because my parents was definitely poor when they got married, when they had me. But I see what you're saying. I feel like, they had one child together, me.
Yeah.
So it's like, we were poor, but like, were we living below the poverty line? No, I was definitely poor.
You were homeless.
Hand-me-downs, for back to school and stuff like that. But I feel like people who have multiple, like I work in foster care. I have a mom, 7 fucking kids. And she couldn't feed any of them. That's how they ended
crazy.
Up. So it's like 1 child, 2 child. Okay, whatever. Things may have happened. You lost your job. Your husband lost his job.
You don't have 7 accidents.
You do not have 7 accidents. You do not.
That's deliberate.
So there are some people who are just very careless. So yes. I do agree. To an extent, I do agree with you for real. Yeah, because that's crazy.
You're like, why are you
having 7 kids?
Don't procreate.
And she comes to a home visit. She comes to a visit to see her kids, and she's pregnant again.
And then like the kids don't have a good life, and then they're sad, and then they're depressed, and then they grow up and they have mental illness, and it's such a bad thing for everyone.
If your children if all 7 of your kids are in foster care, why are you pregnant again, Ma? Why are you pregnant again?
That's insane.
There's no consequences for her actions. People are raising her kids for her.
Yeah.
Fucking bum ass bitch.
What's your hot take?
My hot take. I feel like I don't care how much you think this guy loves you or whatever. If that man will not marry you or I don't think you should have his baby. I feel like...
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because there are people like, oh, marriage isn't everything or marriage doesn't solidify anything. But I don't know. I'm just not comfortable with the idea of... Pregnancy does a lot to the body. You can die giving birth. And I just don't see the sense in doing that for a boyfriend. I
don't think you should ever have a child out of wedlock.
And I understand things happen. I understand things happen because, God, I don't want to say God forbid, but something could happen. I get pregnant next year and I'm not married yet. And motherfuckers going to post this like, oh, wait, I thought you said. So things happen and I get that. But it's just like there are people who plan pregnancies with their boyfriend.
Yeah. You're like, why?
And I'm just like, I don't understand it.
Or they have the baby in hopes he'll give the ring after.
Right. Or even some men. I feel like, if she's not someone who you would marry, why are you giving her why are you having a child with her?
There's only one person on earth that I would have a child out of wedlock with.
Nas. See, I know my bitch. Nazia Jones. Where you at, Sean? Nah, I just feel like if because people to me, a child is a way bigger commitment than marriage.
Yes,
And
for sure.
A lot of people, especially in my community, the Black community, they see it the opposite way.
Mm-hmm.
They will have a baby with you, live with you, have you playing house. You know what I'm saying? They live with their baby daddy, and you're not a family. You're just not. If something happens to him and he has to go rush to the hospital, you're not kin. You're gonna have to wait in that lobby just like a fucking stranger.
It's crazy when men are like, oh, the government gets involved and then we get a divorce and she takes half of myself. I'm like, you don't have anything to take.
And my thing is, there's paperwork to sign to avoid that.
Yeah.
And the government's in everything that you do.
Yeah.
Everything that you do.
It's not that
marriage
big of a
protects
deal.
your union a little. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, for an example,
it's a statement to the world.
It's a statement.
We're married.
This is
We're
my
together.
wife. This is who I've chosen. And God forbid, like I said, God forbid. And I said this to a guy one time. I was like, God forbid something happens to you. You know, your wife can make decisions, or she can come into the room where family only. She has to sit in the lobby because technically she's not kin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and he's like, oh, there's paperwork that I can sign that she can come in. I'm like,
just sign a marriage certificate.
You rather all that. You rather everything but under the motherfucking sun other than make it. So if she's worthy of all of that, giving her your last names where you draw the line.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Men like that make me fucking sick. And then and my thing is, that's fine. Then go find a bitch who thinks like you and who will settle for that. But they'll find a woman who like us who know marriage is the goal. And be talking down on it to us.
Long for you.
And girl, not my black ass. I'll be out of there. But there was this one guy who I was talking to last year, and he kept trying to tell me how bad marriage is. And I'm like, well, why don't you all find a bitch who don't want to be married? Why are you over here? Why are you over here? I told you stop calling my phone, you still calling me. Like, why the fuck is you over here? Like, I don't understand people. Stop trying to convince someone differently. Go find someone who thinks like you and leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah. When guys are just like, marriage is a scam and it's a bad, and you're just like, you're so dumb.
Then go find a bitch who thinks the same way.
You just weren't raised correctly. That's what it boils down to.
Stop talking to bitches who want to be a wife.
Men who don't believe in marriage were not raised correctly. I'm sorry.
They probably didn't see love.
You lack values. You lack family. You lack everything important in this world.
They didn't see their mother and father in a loving situation, so they think that's
you have poor values in life. I'm sorry. Like, it's just.
My thing is, yes, marriage can go to shit. That is the reality of life. But a lot of things can go to shit. You still take the risk. You still take the risk with everything else.
Yeah.
So why not take the risk with somebody who you love?
Yeah.
Why not? And if it don't work out, don't work out. You're not gonna die. But to me, having to raise a child,
she's gonna take half of my stuff. You're like, you don't have anything.
Sign a prenup then for your little $50. Sign a prenup for your $49.99. The fuck out of here.
You're poor. What are you saying?
What the fuck is going on?
Oh, my next hot take is women in relationships should be able to have male best friends, but men shouldn't be able to have female best friends.
Well, are the men gay or they're straight?
It doesn't matter because women have self-control and men don't. And women hold boundaries in a relationship. Men don't. Men have no boundaries.
I feel like if you've had like no friends with exes, like if that's like, or anybody who you had sex with or someone who's expressed interest in you, but like for example, my sister was engaged, right? Years ago when I was in high school, she was engaged and her and the guy broke up. But me and his brother are still very close because we got to know each other when they were engaged and our families met. So like I consider his brother one of my best friends because we call each other brother and sister because we almost were. Like we were going to be in-laws because our older siblings were engaged. So like, and I've dated guys who have a problem with how close I am with him, but it's like, that's like my brother, but it's like, I don't know. But I can see it. It's like, because guys see it as like, oh, at the end of the day, he would fuck you if you gave him a chance. That's their whole thing. But I wouldn't give him the chance.
Exactly. Men are different.
You would give that bitch a chance to suck your dick.
Because men are trifling.
But I mean, I have, if you have a female friend who's respectful and she gives me no type of jealousy vibes, if I meet shorty and she knows her place and shit, that's no problem. That's no problem.
Do you have another hot take?
Oh, my other hot take? Oh, okay. It's similar to what I just said, but it's like, if a man tells you that he doesn't want you having that baby, I don't think you should have it. I really don't. I know people like, oh, I'm against abortion. Then you should also be against premarital sex.
I agree, but I also feel like if you do choose to have that baby, the man is off limits. The man, like his responsibilities are
right.
You rebuke him having any kind of responsibility.
Right. But then again, it's not even about the him. It's the child. The child's gonna have questions. Who's the other half of me? Why are you bringing the, like, you know how, yo, son, you know what, wondering what your dad is or who he is or you know what that does to an individual, son?
Yeah.
Why? Like, why put your innocent child through that?
Yeah.
A part of being a parent is protecting that child. So if not having that child is part of protecting it, then so be the fuck it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I just feel like if a man tells you he doesn't want to have this baby and you choose to still have it, you can't go after him for any child's.
Yeah, but it's still hurting the child though. It's still hurting that baby. That baby gonna go up with so many fucking questions, son. So many questions. Why he ain't want me? Where is he? What do I look like him?
It's sad. It's definitely sad for the kid, but
I just don't understand how you're so pro-life, but
you can't force a guy into having a kid and then be mad when he doesn't want to step up.
Right, exactly. There's a lot of girls who are like, I'm keeping this baby. I'm against abortion. I'm against abortion. Okay, shorty.
Like, and it's like he's not a deadbeat dad at that point. He told you he doesn't want it. Now, if he told you he wants and he didn't deliver, then he's a piece of shit.
Right.
But if he was very adamant, like, hey, I don't want another kid, I don't want to have this baby, and you chose to have it, like, you shouldn't go after him for money or responsibilities or anything like that.
Yeah,
you chose to have it. That's your responsibility now.
I'm 100,000% against having a child for a man who says, I don't want this baby.
Yeah, you should really reconsider.
You should really reconsider. I don't understand how you pro-life. Oh, I'm against abortion, but you not against spreading your legs before marriage.
Then?
Even if it's not even a hoe, even if it's just the one guy, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's not your husband though, because your husband wouldn't speak to you like that.
Exactly. No one's getting abortions in marriages. I mean, I'm sure there are.
I'm sure there are some, but
a lot less.
Yeah. It's more like, oh, we can't afford this baby.
Yeah.
Versus, I don't want to have a baby with you, bitch. So yeah.
My last hot take is, if you're a man over 40 and your life isn't together, you shouldn't be allowed to laugh.
No joy for you, sir.
Ain't nothing funny. Go to work.
That's funny.
Why are you laughing?
Wait, so you said if you're 40 and unemployed, no laughs?
If you're over 40 and your life is not together, you shouldn't be allowed to laugh. Look, why are you laughing? What's so funny?
Right.
Your bank account or your life or your lack of family or your lack of owning a home or a car? Or your friends who are all surpassed you in life, who have families. Why are you laughing, sir?
Let me tell you something.
Go get a job.
Damn, son, that's hilarious.
I'm sorry, it's the truth. Why are you so jolly?
That's so funny.
Why are you so happy?
Is it real happiness though, or are they just faking the fun?
Regardless, don't fake it. Go get a job. All the energy you're putting into faking it, go work. Chop chop.
Let me see what my last hot take should be.
No joy for you.
What should be my last hot take? Damn.
That's the thing though. We have so many hot takes.
So many.
I could go on for hours. I won't, because people already know what kind of piece of shit I am.
I don't know.
But if you guys have any hot takes,
let us know. I'm drawing a motherfucking blank
and we'll read them on our next episode.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, let's do that. Yes, send them to we should make an Instagram for this shit.
Yes, we'll make an Instagram post. Send us.
No, I'm talking about Instagram for the podcast.
Oh, we should.
So they could DM us that, because I don't want you. Because if you DM me, I'm not gonna read that shit.
DM me. I'll open it.
DM Nina, because I'm not reading your shit. Don't DM me. I'm gonna block you and call the police.
Don't DM Eva. I love you guys. Right? Subscribe.
Love y'all too. Bye.